We're going to let you off the hook this time, David.
David shaved, but need a haircut.
Yes, I did shave, but I didn't get a haircut.
That's all right. You got to go see Carol this week?
Yes,
I do too.
see her Friday.
Me too.
Yeah,
Car-
stayed on KD.
Yeah. Dave and I use the same hairdresser. Carol's Creations.
And you just said hairdresser.
Hairdresser. I know.
Wow.
I didn't just say barber. I said hairdresser.
Handing in the man card on that one.
I use a
Excuse me.
hairdresser.
Excuse me, could you drop that off at the office the next time you go by there, sir?
Can you turn down my
That's going to be number one on that one right in front of TA.
we turn
All right, guys.
number one just down
One.
slightly. Yeah. Right there. That's good. Yeah.
Okay.
Sounded like I was screaming at myself. in
Yeah.
my
You
head.
were.
Was it loud on everybody?
Oh, no.
No, just me.
Yeah.
So I texted Drennan today and asked him if he could give me just a little bit to talk about. And then I told him I still bleed orange and black.
Yeah. Yeah, play that card. So I've got you know how I did the predictions last year?
Never mind, I got it.
Does that mean it's fourth down?
No, that meant halt.
Oh,
Oh.
When you're marching, that's halt.
Right.
Okay, but I got us, because we're kind of talking over the Beagles, I think. Hold on, let's see. Who are we talking over?
The Beagles?
No, the Beatles.
The
Sorry,
Beagles?
supposed-
Oh, no, that's
yeah.
like sacrilege.
Sacrilege.
Could we all, like when I do the predictions at the end, you remember how I did the scores last
Yes.
year? Could we all do a pick
yes.
and I record it and we talk about it next week?
Sure.
But I don't have Will's Point winning.
By the way, y'all are being recorded at this point, and,
Okay.
and everybody's listening to everything that you're saying
Okay,
right now on
right.
Facebook and YouTube.
I'm going to use clean language, don't worry.
Okay, because I mean, I have serious concerns about people.
Just remember, at various times I do have sponsors.
I'll get you in there.
Okay.
All right, guys, here we go. Get ready.
Me?
Yeah.
All right, TA.
Okay, hang on here.
TA.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Huddle Show, the #1 high school football show in Canton. I'm T.A. Hale of the Buzz Brothers. I'm joined by the counselor, Joel Elliott.
Howdy.
Filling in for KO Kyle Owens, we got the godfather of East Texas football. He's back, David Barber, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you. Thank
Can't
you.
hold a
It's
good man down.
No,
good
you
to be
can't.
back.
And, of course, the engineer, Ken Mings, doing his magic on the board there. So the 2021 high school football season, week 2's in the books
Yes, sir.
for a lot of teams. Some did not get to play last week due
Week
to
2's in the books. It doesn't mean they have 2 games.
That's right. That's exactly right. So welcome, guys. David, good to have you back.
Thank you, sir.
And we look forward to hearing what you have to add here for the Van Vandals. And guys, who do we want to preview first? We got some good games to go over, and however, we got a few games that didn't happen. So where do we go first tonight, guys?
You want to go over the games that didn't happen?
I
Because
think that's
we had
probably
one
good.
team that got canceled twice.
Well, and that's
Tell us about
exactly.
that.
Okay, so last week I gave this long spiel about the last time Grand Saline played Trinity, and it was going to be this great memory lane. And then, like the next day, it got canceled because of COVID. And, Trinity was one of the ever how many schools that you can find on the internet that have been closed down for COVID. Not just a football game or some players. The whole school's been closed down. So Grand Saline ended up having 2 different games that were canceled because of COVID, and they were still looking for a game and couldn't find one, to my understanding, at the end of the week. So they set last week out. This week they're going to be playing Rains. And I asked Coach Drennan to kind of give me a rundown on that. He said that he thinks it's going to be a good game, two teams that should be fairly well matched, and it's probably going to come down to big plays and turnovers, which, when 2 good teams or 2 evenly matched teams or whatever are playing, that's usually what it comes down to. He says they have a really good running back. I don't have the kid's name here in front of me, but if they can stop the run game, then he thinks that'll be a big difference. And he says offensively they need to stop some of the mistakes that they were making in the first game. And, they've got some players, we talked about that last week, that have turned in some performances that have been pretty good. Melton, again,
Yeah.
hopefully shows some senior leadership and gets them the win. It seems like it's a different county and all, but Raines is still kind of a backyard game for these two towns. So
Yeah.
they're just right down the road. So
Yeah.
if you don't want to go very far, that's a game you can catch that'd be local too.
Both of those teams are 0-1.
Yeah.
And go back to Grant Saline. I believe was it Cooper week 1?
Yes.
Am I right about that? And then Raines lost to week 1. I'm trying.
Farmersville, who was coached by the coach who was at Raines last year.
Yes.
Okay, I remember that triangle now.
Yeah.
And that was a close game. So you've got two teams here who are looking for their first win.
Yes.
And so should be a good matchup.
And as a Grand Saline fan, I'm still not over the fact that they should be 1-0, and the referees admitted it after the game.
Ouch.
Anyway, but
Oh.
it is what it is. I was told first week, Drennan said, hey, it shouldn't have been in that position to have that be an important call anyway. So,
Right.
water under the bridge, time to look forward, and let's see Grand Saline take out the Wildcats.
Well, that's what I'm hoping for personally.
Hey,
I'm pulling for the black and orange for sure.
Fortunately for me, Canton and Grand Saline aren't playing, so I can still root for both teams.
That's right.
And it's not ever going to be a problem. So
That's
here
right.
we go.
That's exactly right. The mayor just joined us. Mayor Luann Everett here.
Hello.
Welcome to the program.
Yes, it's good to be here. I'm sorry I missed the first two, but I'm here now.
That's right. Well, it's good to have you.
Thank
You're
you.
now a whole crew back.
Absolutely.
So that comes Grand Saline.
Saline. And so another game that did not happen, David. Where are we on that? Was it Fruitvale? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they got canceled because their own COVID issues.
Okay.
So they were not able to play a game last week, and they get back into action hopefully this week. As far as I know, they went back into school today.
Okay.
Unless that changed. But they will be in action. And if you give me just a moment, I'll find out who
that's
they're
right.
going to play.
Take your time there. And I did not know if Fruitvale ISD went ahead and resumed in-school attendance or not.
Yeah, Fruitvale is scheduled to play Greenville Christian at home this Friday night.
Okay.
Hopefully that'll happen for them. But
Well, Fruitvale had a tough opponent week 1. I believe they had, I want to say Fannondale.
I believe that's correct.
Is that right?
Yeah.
A top 10 team. So they had a really tough matchup week 1, and then so they had a bad taste in their mouth during the off week. I'm sure they're chomping at the bit to get back out on the field and get things going again. So we certainly wish those Fruitvale Bobcats the very best.
And their district schedule gets started October